Oscar Bevis for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. I'm here in Manchester at the open workout for Saturday night show, headlined by Scott Quigg and John O'Carroll, joined by Mr. Ricky Hatton. How are you, sir?
Great, yeah, lovely. Great to be here.
Ibrahim Nadeem, tell us a little bit about him. Looks good on the pads, but you can look good on the pads without being good in the ring. How good is he?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's only a youngster. He's only had one pro fight. But yeah, he won the ABA. He's very talented. And I've got, exciting things about him. We've just got to let him keep going the way he's going, get a few four-rounders under his belt. But it's very good for him at such a young age to be given a chance from Eddie, in the matchroom team to showcase his talents, on such a big stage. When you look at, British boxing events, they don't come bigger than the Manchester Arena, do they? And it's a great opportunity for Eddie to show what he's got.
Of course, if he gets a wins in his career on the right path, we'll make it right to the top. But is he fan friendly? What can the fans expect from Ibrahim on Saturday night? He's
very, very quiet, but he's got a great sense of humour. He's a little bit, because he's so quiet. He's in the gym. You take the piss out of you and you won't know he's doing it. He's one of them. So he's great to train from a lovely family, and he's in the bantamweight, super bantamweight division. And as you can appreciate, if you get up to title level pretty quick, because there's not as many of them knocking about, with him being so young. It's my job, and his manager Paul Speak and Eddie actually, who's with Matchroom, for us to just pick the right times, when to move him on, when to hold him back, when he needs a test, when he needs a step up in class. But he's got one of the best teams behind him in order to do that, I believe. So just got to see how he progresses. But I think people will like him.
Just final on Ibrahim, how active can we expect him to be this year?
Very active, to be honest with you. I mean, he's one of his best attributes is his engine. He never seems to get tired, and so I think it's apparent that as soon as he can get off the four-rounders, because, I mean, it's only one round more than the amateurs. It's, sometimes you give the opponents half a chance, but there's no one at the level he should be fighting at, should be beating him. But I think, he's got such a good engine, such a good, just such a good tank on him. I think the sooner he gets up to championship level, I think that's when we'll see the absolute best of him, because he can go forever like a little Energizer bunny, yeah.
The talk at the moment is all about the heavyweights. You've had White Povetkin announced today, Joshua Pulev announced yesterday or the day before. Fury Wilder 3, we know Wilder's going to sort of enact that rematch clause for the third fight. Talk to us about Fury Wilder 2, spectacular performance from Tyson. Sum it up for us.
It's brilliant, to be honest with you. I wouldn't have given him when I look back in hindsight, I wouldn't have given him the tactics. I give him, what I said, listen, box at a distance. But instead of constantly moving, I'd have said try and smother him a little bit more and lean on him. But Tyson did the opposite. He just come straight out and give it him and put it on him, and which is very, very dangerous tactics. But when I think nobody should have known that better than me, because I used the same fights in the Kosciuszko fight. Everyone who normally run away from him normally gets knocked out. But I put it on Kosciuszko and made him quit. And I think Kosciuszko wasn't used to it, and I think Deontay Wilder certainly wasn't used to it. That was something new he's had to cope with. I mean, normally as everybody's so, and rightly so, he's scared of his power and his punching power, they normally give ground and run away from him. But he had to deal with something new there. Tyson got caught with a right hand in the first round, went straight for it, put it on him, and I think his bottle went, because he's never had to deal with something like that before. But I mean, that's credit to Tyson. It's tricky tactics, but they paid off and made up for him.
Just finally, if we look into the future, it seems like we've finally got Joshua and Fury's fights lining up, and there's a real path now to the undisputed fight, providing they both do their jobs against Pulev and Wilder respectively. Talk to us about that fight, how you think that could go and play out, and I can imagine you're backing Tyson for the win.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the high majority would do. I mean, Tyson shows he can fight and have it out with you. He showed he can box and make you miss. I just think, Joshua has very good boxing ability in that. But I just think from a speed aspect and close quarters, when he's on your chest, Tyson is a real pain in the arse. I just think Tyson has got all the tools to do it. I just hope it happens. It should happen. I think it's one of them where, there's Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren and BT and Sky TV. Sometimes it makes fights difficult when you've got rival promoters and rival TV stations and that. But I hope they can get to and do what's right for the heavyweight division, really, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's a fight I think we all need to see. Two the best in the business, Eddie and Frank Warren. Just a case of getting it together, do the right things, you know, no one be greedier than the other. and hopefully we can get it on here.
Ricky, thanks for giving me some of your time. Pleasure.